Yerrrr! Hi everybody, it's your girl Tatianna Tarot hitting you up with another tarot energy forecast for the week of May 29th. This is the last week of May. I know last week I said like last week was the last week of May. Technically it low-key was because this is like a transition week. We have 29th, 30th, 31st, and then we're going into the beginning of June. If you guys want to see the tarot scopes, stay tuned for June's tarot scopes. That's coming out real soon. But if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tatiana. I am a tarot diviner. I do a lot of things. I'm an Iyalorisa Priestess of the Isheshe tradition. I'm an Espiritista, a mom, Akashic record practitioner, subtle energy healer. You could catch me every Monday on my channel giving you the 411 on what spirit wants you to know about this week energetically via the tarot. So what I'm going to be doing is giving you insight on what to expect for this upcoming week. Okay, we're bunching in the dates, so we'll do Monday the 29th and Tuesday the 30th, Wednesday the 31st, and the 1st is Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we bunch up all together. This week may apply to you, okay? The information for this week may apply for this week, is what I meant to say. Or it may apply for the upcoming month or the prospective months to come. So just bear that in mind, take what you need, leave the rest, and like, subscribe, and share, and all of that good stuff. I'm really excited to get into this. Actually, let me start with some libations. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm using the decks as I use every week. We have a Prism Oracle deck, your regular Rider-Waite, Rider-Waite. I don't even think I'm going to use this, so I'm not even going to talk about it, but I definitely do use the Psychic Tarot deck and a Romani deck that I got on Etsy. It is like an Oracle deck. It's real dope. So I'll be utilizing these to get more information for you guys. So let's get into it, okay? Affirming my spirit, affirming my elevated guides, and affirming great source and God's side. Okay, great spirit, what is it? What? I can't even talk, y'all. What is it that we can expect for this week, for Monday the 29th of May and May the 30th, this Tuesday the 29th and 30th of this month? What is it? Okay, so this flipped over. What is it that we can expect? I think we are tired. Okay, I think this month has been a lot. Do we have one more coming out? Can you give us one more? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they just want me to use the Prism Oracle. The reason why I say I think this month is a lot, because one, just go back and look, review the videos that I did. This month has been extra. It feels like this month was like 3 months bulked into one. But we made it. We're at the end of this month. And the first card that flipped out, there were two. So the first card that flipped out is the 10, dear Lord, is the 10 of Wands. And I mean, just look at this card. It's very self-explanatory. We have this individual here who is on some sort of a journey, on some sort of trajectory. They're going somewhere. They're picking up all these sticks. They can't even see where they're going because they're blinded by the burdens of what they're carrying. And there's a sense of doing things in a very ineffective manner. I don't know why this guy didn't ask for help. I don't know why he didn't put it in a car. But here we are, right? And so there is this sense of feeling overwhelmed, feeling overburdened, feeling like maybe we're doing the most, or we've had to handle the most, or for some people it may just be circumstantial. You've had a lot of things fall on your plate and on your lap, and you have no choice but to juggle it all. And I get the sense that this was rather unexpected for the month. So it was like kind of like plot twist upon plot twist upon plot twist upon dealing with this facet of life and dealing with this aspect of your emotions and dealing with something that you didn't expect that reared its head again, that you thought was healed. And so there's many components to this that can apply to the Ten of Wands. It could be real world practical shit that you've had to deal and handle, and it could be very much on an emotional, mental level, the intangible world, what you can't see, you can't touch, but you can still very much feel, and it's still very much real for you, and you're still trying to sort it out. So with the Ten of Wands, it's just kind of giving a nod, an acknowledgement to the heaviness and the burdens that you've had to bear for the month of May. We're still carrying that on to the end of May. And so with this, it's almost an advice to rest easy. Find whatever it is that you can do to rest easy. Okay, so we have had a lot of these cards fly out in the Oracle deck. All right, we're getting pain. Okay, that was the only card that was a little bit of a red flag. So a lot of you guys may have had some sort of wounds reawakened this month, or the realization of things that have not been dealt with, or maybe some trigger points that were pressed this month. I don't necessarily see this being an issue any longer. I feel like a lot of these things were dealt with or confronted during the course of the month, and especially as we're transitioning into June, we are seeing a little bit more of ease. We're seeing more tranquility. We're seeing more of the realization that you need to lay your burdens down, or this needs to be handled once and for all. And so with the Ten of Wands, you want to really consider, how can I make my life easier? How do I invoke more ease, peace, and harmony within, so that I can now see this in my everyday life? What are the practical things I can do to make my life more simple? How can I simplify my emotions? How can I simplify my reactions? How can I just stay neutral so that I'm not always triggered by things? How can I adapt a new perspective that allows me to be chill and grounded, diplomatic, cool, calm, and collective, wise, elevated, and really in control of your own domain and the master of your own life? How do I do that? What are the elements that are bringing in stress? And are you voluntarily taking that on when you don't necessarily need to? Are you projecting your energy and giving your energy to things that are no longer of value to you, that are actually a hindrance and not necessarily easeful? Right? And so these are things that you want to consider moving into June. It's almost as if this struggle can't come with you in this new month. We're now hitting the half mark point of 2023. Come June, we're at month 6. So you really want to check yourself and want to address what can't come with you for the duration of the year. You want to finish off the year strong. You want to finish off the year on a transformational point. And this is very much giving burdens from the past, old habits, old people that can't come with you where you're going moving forward. Is good. A lot of you guys, the beauty about the Ten of Wands is that it does show the desire for progression. It does show the desire to build something greater than you. But the way that you're going about doing it is very archaic, and it's burdensome, and it's very inefficient. So you really want to think smarter, not harder. You want to think elevated. You want to think big. And you also need to open up your mouth and ask for help. So this may be in the context of literally asking friends for help, asking your community, putting things out there, request, or in through prayer, in through your ancestors, in through your spirit guides, really using them. Like, if you know how to use what you got, like, if you know that you're magically inclined and you do any ritual work, or you are a practitioner of any sorts, this would be the time to actually put that into motion and not just leave it on the back end, right? Or forget about it in your back pocket. This is the time to step more into a priestly role, into a more proactive role, really really incorporating all facets of one, blending spirituality with the real world, and having it be balanced instead of just doing one predominantly more than the other at different times in your life, right? So there's that. The Queen of Pentacles also came through and flew out. And so this is a testament and a tribute to your ability to rest. What you've been working on is working. What you've been working on is happening behind the scenes, but a lot of us are really hard pressed to see the results now. And so there's some sort of impatience. There's a lack of patience here going on. And the Queen of Wands is always growing, is always building, is always fertile, is always abundant, is always green. And so, you know, she has a lot of things going on. She trusts that there is a season for all of her harvests. And you need to trust in the season of your personal harvest. You need to trust in the season of your abundance. It may not be right now, but it is coming real soon. And you might not be able to see it because you're busy doing the most, or you're busy doing something in a way that is no longer the way that it needs to be done. And you need to cultivate more faith in yourself. You need to cultivate really this awe of less is more. I read somewhere on IG, someone posted, the more I healed, the less ambitious I became. And I feel like this really embodies this combination. It's not that the Queen of Pentacles isn't ambitious. It's more like they're so fertile. They know that they're always creating. They know that something will always be provided. It's like nature. Nature is always creating something. It's always ever abundant. And so you really need to step in that energy in your life, internally and externally. How do you invoke the abundance in your life? Is your house, you know, I'm seeing, you know, Spirit is talking about having plants in your house, cleaning up, especially the corners of your home, so that the stale energy of the past, stale energy of lack doesn't reside there. It doesn't take up the space of the blessings that need to come through. Have you given away things that no longer are a vibrational match to who you are energetically, who you want to become, and what you want to embody? You know, whether that's old books, clothes, makeup, what have you, furniture, what have you. It's really time. It's spring cleaning. You know, summer. Is it summer equinox? Summer is coming in another month. And so it's like, let's tidy it up so that summer can come through the walls and the windows and the doors and the floors and bless up our space with growth, right? With expansion, with possibility. So with the Queen of Pentacles, you're being advised for the first 2 days of this week to rest easy, and in your rest and in your surrendering and in your relaxation, maybe you'll have some epiphanies as to what is working, what is not working, and how to improve the things that you need to improve upon in your life. Maybe you'll realize that in that art of surrendering, more happens for you behind the scenes. You know, when you finally are able to exhale and really surrender in that exhale and rest in that exhale, a lot of miracles happen for you. I also get the notion that you guys need to step into the things that you love the most. Passion projects. If you are a person that used to create a lot with your hands, you made jewelry, you made clothes, you danced, you cooked, you wrote, you need to step back into those passion projects. That is what is going to give you a sigh of relief. It is going to invoke your creativity and your passion again. It's going to be that fire you need to motivate you to change directions or to see things from a new angle. And it is really what's going to bring you happiness, is mothering yourself, cultivating the things that are near and dear to you, that bring you great value, that you appreciate, that you love. Okay, this is very strong with loving yourself and being in the flow of resting, right? Of resting, of trusting that the work that you have put in is working and that it is going to provide the results at the right time. Some of you guys are it's almost like it's too, the conviction of wanting money or wanting a particular desire is too much. It's like it's almost like you don't believe it's gonna happen. It's not gonna come to you, and you're too attached to it. It's giving constipation. It's giving spiritual constipation. So, you know, Spirit is advising you guys drink lots of water, 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 water. If you can, get a massage. If you can, massage yourself. If you can, create a natural scrub to remove. And then I'm getting with like citrus, so like orange peels or lemongrass or lang lang scents. Things that are going to energize, awaken, magnetize. You need to scrub the dead skin off while also adding on the component of things that are gonna like boom, bring you back into life. And so anything that can help you, one, nurture yourself more, mother yourself more, while also invoking the wild components and wild aspects of yourself that feel liberated, that feel free, that are very trusting of the flow of nature, your inner flow and your external flow. It's about putting these in balance, and less struggle, less disbelief, and more calling on help, more trusting in the support that you are being held and receiving. Right? It's really like scrubbing the pain off. In whatever way you want to do that. It doesn't need to be an actual scrub, but you know, Spirit was giving me that image for you guys. So let's get into Wednesday the 31st and Thursday the 1st of June. Great Spirit, what are we getting for Wednesday the 31st and Thursday the 1st of June? What do they need to know and be aware of? Okay, what are we getting here? What are we getting here? Okay, so really interesting stuff, because it's almost like in that act of Spirit saying, y'all need to calm down, y'all need to cool it down, y'all need to tend to your wounds and really just do the least so that the most can happen. That's when the most will appear. Page of Pentacles is coming through as one of the first cards. So Spirit is saying pay attention to the signs. Pay attention, because the Page of Cups is, I said Page of Cups. The Page of Pentacles is not a grandiose energy. It's not like a ta-da, I'm here, everybody look at me. It's very subtle, but it's going to be leaving clues. Spirit is like, pay attention to the clues. Whether it's going to come in your thoughts. Here we're getting this card. The clues are going to come in your thoughts. And you're going to probably think you're crazy. You're probably going to think you're making it up. But they're really, it's you being clairaudient and telepathic and picking up on the thoughts and the informations on the subtle realm and from your guides. And picking up on those clues that are going to give you satisfaction, that are going to give you the green light that you're moving in the right direction. Wheel of Fortune is telling us that you are in divine timing. Everything that you are doing is not accidental. Everyone that you're meeting is not accidental. So I almost feel like there might be some sort of I don't know, this could be a divine encounter coming up. And I don't necessarily think that it is necessarily for this week, but it is talking about like the beginning of the month. So I think like June is going to be a pivotal month for a lot of you guys, whereas May was a little chaotic. June is giving us the timing that you've been waiting for is happening in June. The answers that you've been waiting for is happening in June, and the clues are leading up to show you that. If you just pay attention to your thoughts and what's streaming in, it is going to show you that you are karmically aligned, that you are really clearing out some karmic debts that maybe have even been in your lineage for quite some time. Whether this is financially, whether this is career. I feel like a lot of you guys may be pivoting careers or adapting a new career, which is really your destiny. It's really your purpose. So you could have like a traditional 9-to-5, and then some of you may be building a healing service on the side. Or some of you may be making a pivotal major move with your love partner, a next level step, or something important that is really revolutionizing the path of your lineage. Okay, it could be that you're taking on a new home, moving quite literally. So these are really interesting, life-changing decisions, life-changing trajectories that you're taking on for the month of June. I really do see whether it's an opportunity or a person that is fated to come into your life to help you close the chapter of whatever karmic patterns you have. I think a lot of you guys have been doing the work, and I think the work is going to show for itself in June, in whatever the way the work is for you. Justice is coming out, and that is, you know, it is a major karmic card, but it is almost like a card of law, a card of contracts, a card of endings and closures and agreements. And it's coming out very favorably in next to the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of you guys, even in the past life sense, you've had patterns and traumas and meeting people from past lives that just keep on showing up in different iterations. And June is saying, like, we've evolved past that. We've cleared that. You've learned the lesson. You've got the green light to move on to the next chapter. Or if let's say, like, if some of you guys needed to learn one more lesson to reach a particular goal, or to finally meet the person of your dreams, or to finally step into a position of power, you guys have it here. I feel like that lesson has been learned. I feel like you guys have done the work, and it's not even like, oh, we're doing it now. It's like, no, it was done. It was finalized in May, and June is the reward for that. June is really pivotal because, yes, it is summer. The sun is here. We're clearing, we're cleansing, we're awakening, we're invoking, we're inviting, we're stepping into our sunny, our true light. We're letting our true light shine. So this is really awesome. What is this that flew out? Authority. You guys are, the authority flew out. That is the Emperor card. And the Emperor is, again, a very Saturn energy. Saturn isn't here to bust our asses. Saturn is here to teach us and to instill in us the foundational values, the lessons that we really, really need to integrate in order to thrive, in order to really show up for what we wanted to show up in this lifetime. And I feel like you guys have mastered that. I feel like you guys have a keen idea on what that is. And you're really conducting yourself with authority. You're conducting yourself very no-nonsense like. You're conducting yourself as powerful leaders, as powerful conduits of spirit, as powerful witches and practitioners and manifestors, whatever you want to call it. Okay, because it's not necessarily like, oh, you still need to learn lessons. It's more like, I feel like this guy is coming out to say congratulations. You won. You made it. You passed the test. The wheel that has spun and given you the same lesson over and over and over again is no longer going to be doing that. It's going to be spinning for victory. Now you spin, you win a car. You spin, you win $1 million. You spin, you win the love of your life. You spin, you win the house of your dreams. You spin, you win whatever, you know. You're here to collect your blessings. It's an overflow of blessings. Mind you, it's going to be trickling in. It's trickling in, so pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your clairs. Pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the clues. It's going to be trickling in, okay? It's not pouring in all at once. You can, you know, they're telling me about timing. It's a timing for everything, but it's happening. It's happening. So you guys can celebrate. You can freaking like prop yourself in the sofa and be like, oh, like after a day of hard work. Or like it's giving, the image that they're giving me is like coming up to the podium to get your diploma after freaking busting your ass for 4 years in a university. You know, you studied, you worked, you gave your dissertation for the PhD, and you're here to now collect your reward. That is very much what the middle of this week is giving, and June is giving, and it also would be why they want you to rest. They want you to kind of lick your wounds. They want you to heal. It's like you guys are coming back from battle. You won the battle, but you're tired. You're so tired you can't even celebrate the fact that you won the battle. You can't even see that. You're still kind of like in PTSD mode. And so they're saying, all right, well, there's not really much for you to do but to tend to your wounds, to recuperate. I don't know, is that a recuperate? Is that a word? To rejuvenate his spirit, basically, right? And so for Friday, June 2nd, Saturday the 3rd, and Sunday the 4th, what is the energy here? Friday the 2nd. Okay, so we're getting similar cards. We're getting the Page of Pentacles again. So really be on the lookout, emails. And to start, so hold on, because the Page of Pentacles is coming out again. Really start to condition yourself to see abundance everywhere. You find a penny on the floor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's 1 cent richer. Someone buys you a meal. Look, I didn't get to pay for that meal. Look how I'm already being supported. You got an email for an opportunity. Look at that support. You know, you woke up and was able to move your body. Look at that. I can, you know, I didn't wake up in the hospital. Look at that. You've got clean air, you've got fresh water, whereas people in countries don't have that. Gratitude. How are you great today? How is your life great? Page of Pentacles is telling us to accumulate evidence of abundance in our life now. And it could even start as like, oh, my friend gave me this, or she passed me a free song, or I got a book recommendation. It's something small like that. Then you start saying, you start building an abundance list, and you write it in your phone. That's what I be doing. And then you start noticing, oh, maybe I got an unexpected check, or I got a refund over this, or I got a discount on this, or, you know, I did Instacart and somebody forgot their groceries and ended up giving me their groceries on top of the groceries that I ordered. So here, there's free groceries there. Right? Or any little thing that shows that you're growing in abundance and that you are gaining more. Spirit wants you to track that in the Page of Pentacles because it's coming, it's trickling into your life. And so you need to train yourself and condition yourself to see the expansion everywhere. Okay, and even in the expansion in your intelligence and how much you have grown and how much you have evolved. They want you to kind of honor that and celebrate that. Is very important because I think a lot of you guys are very hard-headed. It's showing here with the Two of Swords. It's almost like there is still some debris of resistance. There's still some backlash. You're still caught in this boomerang of, I want this, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna get this, I deserve this. And yes, here's a new life that's starting for me. We've got the Fool. There is a new life. There is a new beginning. There is a new chapter. Like I said, you finished that karmic contract. You finished circling the wheel. So now we're going for another iteration. But this time is of greatness. This time is of dharmic, not karmic. This time is of blessings and of wins, right? But here you are in the middle. And it's like you don't want to let go, or maybe there's an aspect of you that's like, this is too good to be true. Can I now really just be living the life of my dreams? Can I now really just get what I want? And you need to explore where that conditioning is coming from. Is it coming from a family member? Is it coming from a sense of unworthiness? Is it coming from past experiences that you're jaded, that you need to heal from? Is it coming from a lack of low vision? You need to sit back and visualize greatness and think big and think, okay, what else do I want? What if I move to Paris? What if I build a multi-million-dollar business? What if I had the person of my dreams? Let me write down what qualities and how I would feel being with the person of my dreams. Things like that. Spirit wants you to play, and then some of you guys are still in almost like insecure, not worthy, uncertain. And it's okay. You don't have to beat yourself up, because sometimes that's the human nature. We go in ebbs and flows, right? No one's ever going to be consistently 100% on point, stunting, oh my God, I feel great all the time. It's just about recalibrating, getting yourself right back on course when you fall off course, right? And so Spirit is like, you don't have to choose. There is no sacrifice here that needs to be made. And some of you think you need to sacrifice something to have a better life, a good life. And it's like, why can't you have this and that? I can do this and that, not this or that, this and that, and that, and that, and that. And so Spirit is really saying you need to train yourself. You need to get into that mindset of abundance. Again, if you guys are new, I have an online membership called Possess Your Spirit. I have tons of classes, tons of meditations, tons of workshops there where we just teach you about spirit, you know, whether it's working in your Akashic records, whether it's divination, past life regression, ancestral work. One of the big things that I have in my Possess Your Spirit membership is a 10 video class called The Energetics of Opulence. It is really a class to teach you how to decondition your mind from the lack programming, from the struggle programming that we've inherited deep within our lineage, because ancestral wounds and traumas are very real in our epigenetics. And they will awaken, and they will manifest in the most subtle ways. We will sabotage ourselves through our mindset, through our actions, through our belief systems, through our emotions. And it is not authentically us, right? It's things that we're conditioned by. It's society, it's our family, it's how we grew up struggling. And so this 10 video class in the membership teaches you how to clear that energetically, and how to call in a new way of thinking, how to call in more opulence, how to call in more ease and welcome in abundance, and how to really be on that wavelength so that we can start seeing tangible, real life results happen that bring in the success and the wealth that we want on all levels, right? And so you could get that link below, amongst other things in the membership, if you're really serious about working the kinks of whatever karmic debris you have with lack and abundance and wealth and struggle, because that is really a thing coming out here. And it's like summer is about abundance. So if you're coming into summer already like, then you're not energetically aligning with the season and what the season can bring for you, right? And so really get to the nitty-gritty of that Two of Swords. I don't think you need to choose one or the other. You really need to be in this childlike wonder state of everything is possible. I am staying open. I'm not even creating a story for things. You know how one thing can happen and your mind's already creating a story that's not even real. It's like, oh, but somebody didn't call me and oh, I didn't get that job and you got to be like, and there's something better for me that's already on the way. There is something better for me that's already on the way. I'm already taken care of. I am a child of the universe. I am the child of source. I am unconditionally loved. I am blessed and highly favored. There is always something better for me and something more. This is something better for me, for my highest good. Okay, y'all need to really step into that sort of programming and be delusional. It doesn't matter, because delusion is what's in. Delusion is very 2023, baby, and up. Okay, we're in it to win it. So let's see oh, do I even have an oracle? I don't. Hold on. I didn't bring an oracle with me. Did I bring? Nay. Hold on. Pause. I'm gonna go get an oracle deck. Let's go get an oracle deck to summon up this week. I'm gonna do the all-seeing oracle deck. Okay. I'm gonna do an all-seeing oracle deck instead of the freaking herbal. I love the herbal deck, but then I don't want to read for 5 years because, you know, I pull a card and I'd be reading for 5 years. So this is the All-Seeing Heart Oracle by Saira Hunjan. Okay. And Great Spirit, what is the final message for this week? What is the final message for this week? So we are getting the attraction. Boom. Get into it, babies. It says the attraction. Is this the first card? It is the first card. Technically, it's the first card. Mira eso. Okay, it says it can be easy to be drawn down a tempting pathway. Make sure it serves your highest intentions and needs. The key word is focus, magnetism, and diversion. We are guided upward into the temple, into the higher realms. This temple has a hypnotic pulse that draws us in. The attraction is like a device sending out a signal that we are powerless to resist and soon find ourselves within its realms. There might be many reasons why we experience attraction other than those we project onto a situation, such as escapism, and it is easy to become distracted by tempting pathways. But if we focus on the highest octave of the attraction, we will get closer to the source, reason, and meaning. This card tells you to focus on what you find attractive and want rather than what you don't. Basically is what I was talking about. Like Spirit was like, focus on the abundance in your life, even the smallest things. It don't matter. Just focus, 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 like you're already great and you're magnetizing all this great stuff to you, basically, right? When you do this, you'll find this temple holds a frequency of atom-binding magnetic force, drawing in power and light from all directions. Baby, the art of magnetism is already seeing yourself as a magnet and saying, wow, I really attracted this amazing health and I attracted this amazing day and I'm sipping this amazing coffee, and really finding the pleasure and the luxury and the ease and the softness of the life you already have now. And the way that you go about doing that, it is going to be a beacon and a bat signal to more things. Watch. Okay? Again, when you do this, you'll find this temple holds a frequency of atom-binding magnetic force, drawing in power and light from all directions. Heart practice. What's going on with them dogs? Heart practice. How easily do you attract attention? And what are the qualities that you draw you in? If you're considering a new path, does it meet your authentic needs, or is it just a diversion, distracting you from your highest intentions? See yourself as a magnet, attracting only what you most need. Boom! Shake the room. All right, I love you guys so much. Okay, if you want to join Possess Your Spirit to work more one-on-one with me, because I'm not offering personal readings yet, you can go ahead with the link down below, and I'm gonna catch you there because you know I love to stay teaching. And also, if you want to sign up for my waiting list to just know when I am going to reopen my books, you can, link below as well. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Peace. Ciao.